Oh wow. Alright, so 1.3 is finally here, Xiao is finally here, and also the Geo Buffs are finally here. This was the main reason to why I was so invested into the Geo units, and I think the wait was pretty worth it. Now, of course, the main attraction to the Geo Buff is Zhongli himself, because he got his talent buffed. He can debuff enemies. Alright, so before we get into Zhongli's buff, I would like to go over the Geo Buffs first because that's the main topic here. So before 1.3, Geo Resonance provided 15% increased shield strength, and when the characters are protected by a shield, their damage dealt are increased by 50%. After debuff, it does both of those things with an additional effect, lowering attacked enemies' Geo resistance by 20% when protected by a shield. This is absolutely an amazing effect, and you should definitely take advantage of this when you are using Geo DPS teams. Okay. So coming back to Zhongli's buffs, let's start with the most basic one, his passive talent. Before, this talent exclusively increased Zhongli's elemental burst damage based on 33% of Zhongli's max HP. Now, they added bonus damage for his normal attack talent and his elemental skill as well. This definitely increased Zhongli's sustainability during battle, as this bonus damage will not only help Zhongli, but your entire team as well. Moving on to his elemental skill, Zhongli's hold will cast a pillar and a shield if there are no pillars present. So now you don't have to do it separately. You can just cast both of these at the same time, which is honestly so much more convenient. Now, there's another change to his elemental skill, and probably the reason why he's so much better now. Now, Zhongli's Hold E AoE will debuff the enemy's elemental and physical resistance by 20%. 20% debuff for both elemental and physical resistance. It's pretty darn good. Also, the new Geo Resonance debuffs the enemy's Geo resistance by 20% as well, so you just end up dealing big damage. So now I'll go over the weapons, starting with the 5-star weapons. Vortex Vanquisher. This weapon was designed for Zhongli. The ability is amazing for Zhongli, and it will also provide you with high attack stat. Skyward Spine, high attack base stat with amazing ability, but the main thing here is the energy recharge. This will definitely help you spam your abilities more often, and you don't necessarily have to be in a Geo Resonance team. Primordial Jade, even without Xiao, it's a pretty good weapon alone. It raises attack, and you know, the crit rate is definitely useful, and high base attack stat is definitely going to help Zhongli's damage potential. Moving on to 4 stars, I'm currently using Deathmatch since I'm in desperate need of crit rate. The ability on this weapon is great too. However, the downside to this weapon is that it's a battle pass weapon, so you need to purchase it with real money. Moving on to Black Cliff Pull, amazing weapon overall in terms of crit damage and higher base attack stat, but you do need to purchase it with 24 star glitter, so make sure to save it up. Now for free to play options, I know some people like using Crescent Pike on Zhongli, but this is only if you're focusing on physical damage. If you want to do big damage with your burst, then probably wouldn't recommend this. Prototype is a great option for Zhongli in my opinion, although the ability isn't amazing or optimal for Zhongli. The high energy will definitely come in handy, and I'm pretty sure the energy recharge rate on this weapon is higher than Favonius Lance. So constellations, it's unlikely that you're going to get more of these anytime soon, so I'll try to simplify it as much as possible. C1 gives you another pillar, C2 gives your allies your shield if they were near your burst, C3 makes your shield stronger, C4 makes your burst better, C5 makes your burst hit harder, C6 makes you heal your team when your shield gets hit. There. Fun fact. When folks describe Zhongli as living history, the latter usually only smiles and sighs. I just have good memory. Not enough memory for his money, I guess. So now artifacts. I'm sure most of you know crit damage and crit rate is a must for any DPS, but after that you want HP mainly because your max HP will significantly affect your shield and your burst damage and also your new passive. Alright, so this is my artifact set. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I have for Zhongli right now. So this is my flower. Like I said before, I focused on crit damage and crit rate first, and then I went for the HP. So it's a pretty good example here. The feather, crit damage and HP, so 19.4%, HP 15.2%. The hourglass here is mainly just here because it's the only HP archaic Petra hourglass that I have, and it also has some crit damage on it, and that's why I'm using it. I don't have anything else, so this is what I'm going with. So the goblet here, I focused on geo damage bonus as the primary stat, and then I went for the crit damage 17.9%. It's pretty good, and the energy recharge there is going to come in handy. And then for my helmet, I just went with the crit damage 62.2% because I I do have enough crit rate from my deathmatch weapon, my spear, so I just went with that, and also it has crit rate and some attack there. So for teams, if you do want to focus on spamming his elemental burst while doing big damage, I recommend you to focus on 2 elemental resonance, preferably a 2 Geo and 2 Pyro comp. The Geo resonance acts as a battery for Zhongli while also allowing him to deal more damage thanks to the new debuff. For 2 Pyro, this one is pretty obvious, mainly because of the 25% attack boost. So I'm using Albedo here for Geo resonance, and his blossom damage consistently provides Geo energy for Zhongli. Bennett is mainly here for damage boost, but also healing, power resonance, and energy recharge. Xiangling is just there for power resonance and energy recharge. At this point, this is gonna be like, I guess, a showcase. I mean, the damage isn't like super duper impressive, but I guess for some it is. So yeah, holy shit, I'm tired.
If I could sleep, I'd dream of what we'd be, but I can feel you slip further from me. Oh, it makes it hard to be when you are all that I want, but don't have. And I'll run into the sea, follow this heart that escapes me. It escapes me, and I'm lost. Forget me, all I was, and become everything. All I wanted.
So yeah, I mean, that was fun. Zhongli was fun before too. I mean, don't get me wrong, but now he does a lot more damage, and now he actually feels like a Geo Archon. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. And also, please let me know who your favorite Geo unit is in the comment section below. Other than that though, goodbye.